Something that will always upset me is when companies decide to take out really small glitches that only affect speedruns of the game. That is exactly what Yandere Dev is doing right now. He's deciding to cherry pick just the few glitches that affect the few people that are speedrunners, while there are so many other bugs that are going on throughout his game. Now don't get me wrong, I understand why he is doing this and I'm going to get into that later, but before that, let's start with a little history. So the Yandere Simulator demo came out, and right away, you could see it's very buggy. Watch any YouTube video, even play the game for yourself right now, you'll still see so many bugs from the game. Trust me, it's bad. And one bug, of course, was that you could kill Osana in a minute. And it was cool, and it wasn't looking the best for Yandere Dev. How you did this was grabbing a weapon, interrupting Osana and Senpai's conversation, and then talking to Osana, causing her to do this little, moonwalk thing. And then you could just go and kill Osana, nobody would notice at all. You could clean off all the blood, and you'd be good. That would be the rest of the speedrun. The speedrun community kept coming up with new ideas of how we could kill Osana as fast as possible. One way was to go and distract some delinquents, get them to push you, and then beat them in a quick time event, take their weapon, and then assassinate Osana, and before REUPLOAD could even catch you, you could get a teacher to notice you with the weapon, and you could get taken to the principal's office, causing REUPLOAD to never even attack you. And you know what Yandere Dev did? Instead of fixing the overarching problems that caused this, he decided to take out his little microscope, go in that specific sect of code, and made it so the window where REUPLOAD would come and catch you was even smaller. Now this was an easy fix. All speedrunners had to do was kill Osana a little bit later and then go see the teacher a little bit sooner. But then again, the very next day, Yandere Dev in his ultimate wisdom decided, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make the teacher not able to notice you now. So speedrunners again, of course, came up with another way to do it. All you have to do is drop the weapon, pick it back up, and the teacher would notice you again. Now you see where I'm getting at. This is getting more and more specific. Sure, at first, the teacher shouldn't be able to notice you after you go and kill Osana. I can completely understand that. But this is getting to such a specific degree that you can only do this stuff if you know about it. You can only do this stuff if you're specifically trying to speedrun. But guess what happened to these new strategies? Yandere Dev removed them. At the time of recording, the current strategy is to laugh, and that will allow the teacher to notice you with the weapon, but we all know it's going to go away. So you can kind of see the big picture of what I'm getting at. Every time speedrunners find this really small, really specific way to kill Osana as fast as possible, Yandere Dev removes it as quickly as possible. Now in my opinion, this is the worst way to go about it, but I understand why he's doing it. So the reason Yandere Dev is doing it is because of all the scrutiny he's been under. Now personally, I could not care less about Yandere Dev and all the stuff that he's been in. I don't care about his past, I don't care about his Twitch streams, I don't care about the terrible things he supposedly does. I'm not here to comment on that. But the thing is, a lot of people are. A lot of people really hate Yandere Dev. They want to see him fail, they don't want anyone to support him, and they're trying to find everything wrong with him. Now I'm not saying this is the wrong attitude to have. I mean, Yandere Dev, he's made some mistakes in the past, he's done some admittedly weird things, and he's been taking a really long time to get this demo out, especially while people are actually supporting him and paying for him on his Patreon. But my point is, because Yandere Dev has all this hate, any piece of bad publicity in his mind is going to amplify how people think about the game in a bad way. So every time someone sees a video like, oh, you can kill Osana in less than 1 minute, in Yandere Dev's mind, that just means less and less people are going to support his crowdfunding campaign. And admittedly, speedruns are one of the easiest things to look at and see, okay, yeah, there are things wrong with this game. And in the final game, even I agree, you shouldn't be able to kill every single rival this way. If you killed every single rival this way in the speedrun, it would take like 10 minutes, it would be way too easy, and I don't think really anybody wants that. But instead of going through every single day and deciding to fix the brand new speedrun glitch just for another one to get decided, it's just not the best way of going about it, because speedrunners, they're crafty people. They are going to find the next way to kill Osana as fast as possible. No matter what you do, Yandere Dev, we are going to find a new way. And in my opinion, it even looks worse on you, because every time that you decide to remove a speedrun glitch and another one gets found within 24 hours, it just looks like you don't even know how to fix the problems. You're just making the tiniest fix, hoping it will work, and then it doesn't. You have to make another tiny fix. And in my opinion, it's taking a lot of your time off the things that actually matter in the game. You could be fixing the way bigger bugs, the bugs that affect everybody, the bugs that affect casual players right now and today, but you're focusing on this specific small group of speedrunners, and that's the problem I have. But like I said, I understand why he's doing it. It's because of the hate. It's because he thinks with every speedrun, with every time you see you can defeat Osana in less than 2 minutes, people are gonna get upset. But I don't think removing these bugs is gonna help with that. Let's look at SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. This game came out this year. You know, there was a lot of hype for it. There was a lot of anticipation for it. It was very similar to Yandere Simulator in a lot of ways. And on the very first day, this game was broken. You could beat the game within 3 minutes on the very first day. Within 24 hours, the game was beaten within 3 minutes. All you had to do was this little map glitch and you would be at the final boss. It was so easy, anybody could do it. And then on top of that, there were so many glitches in the game. There still are. You could do so much weird stuff, so much stuff that shouldn't have happened, and there was so much wrong with the game, so many bugs. But I really didn't see anybody who was questioning the developer's ability to code. Nobody was looking at the game and being like, no, this is a terrible game, these are terrible people that made it. No one was doing that. People were like, okay, this is funny, this is cool, you know, I hope this gets fixed, but nobody was actively trying to attack the people and actively mad at the people who made the game. And that's because overall, it was a really good game, and they only made it in 2 years. You, on the other hand, Yandere Dev, decided to say Osana is gonna be out soon, and then you would delay her, and then you would say she's gonna be out soon, and then you would delay her, and you kept doing that for 6 years. Now, with all this anticipation, all these people waiting for their favorite game to finally be released, for them finally to be able to play the demo and kill Osana, they were just waiting and waiting, and the expectations were getting higher and higher, and the hate for you was getting more and more. So unlike Rehydrated, you had an environment full of hate, and if I'm gonna be honest, that's just kind of the environment you made. And in my personal opinion, the only way to fix that, the only way, is to just work on the game, fix the overarching problems, fix the moonwalking, fix all the weird students doing weird things, fix all these different things that really need attention. That is the only way to get people to actually support your game. Because at the end of the day, speedrunning is just one small part of your game. How fast you can beat Osana, you know, if that was the only thing wrong with the game, nobody would really complain. People would be like, okay, this is pretty funny. But you're deciding to focus on just Osana when there are so many bigger problems within the game. And in my opinion, if you were to focus on the bigger problems rather than the small things that speedrunners find, that would actually lead to these smaller bugs being fixed. The problem isn't really small bugs, it's the entire infrastructure. But you know, I'm saying this as someone who hasn't coded the game, who hasn't looked at the code, and I could be completely wrong on all of this. But Yandere Dev, I think you're just focusing on the speedrun side, when your focus should not be on that at all. We are going to find a way to break your game. And that's not because we hate you, that's not because we want the game to fail, it's because we like playing the game and we like it enough to try to beat it as fast as possible. So instead of all these one-day hot fixes, you should be working on a patch for a week. You should be working on the really big issues. If you want this crowdfunding campaign to be good, you should be making sure that everything is solid, not just releasing all these bug fixes and then people realizing, oh, that didn't fix my problem at all. But hey, that's just my opinion. You know, I really have nothing against Yandere Dev. Like I said, I don't care. I don't have the time to care, and you know, it's whatever. But I do have something against developers deciding to just focus on the speedrunning bugs, especially when there's so much else wrong with the game. And Yandere Dev, I really hope you just take this as constructive criticism. That's all it is. It's not a targeted hate attack. It's just my opinions on the things, so yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I actually have an idea of doing a similar video on Nintendo's takes on speedrunning. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to let me know in the comments because I'm pretty interested in doing that. Also, I make plenty of speedrunning content, both Yandere Simulator and non-Yandere Simulator, so I recommend checking out my other videos. If you enjoy anything you see, then maybe subscribe. Only about 10% of the people who do watch my videos are subscribed, so I'd really appreciate it. Also, leave a like on the video because it really helps me with the weird YouTube algorithm. Alright though, enough shilling. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.